everyone, welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. We're going to have some fun today. So we're going to be doing normal cash stuffing. I jumped straight into it then, didn't I? We're going to be doing cash stuffing, but also I'm going to be having a bit of a rejig in my binders. So nothing new yet. But yeah, I just want to swap some things around a bit. It's an idea I've been toying with a few times. I've actually moved the envelopes off camera a number of times into this system and then moved them back because I'm not ready for certain changes, but I'll explain as we go along. So yes, we're going to have a bit of a rejig, and this is so I can budget without having to be prisoner to my spreadsheet all the time, which is what I want to try and move away from, because what I've been finding, I really have just gone straight into this, haven't I? Oh well, let's just roll with it. What I've been finding is that when I spend too much time on my spreadsheet, I also spend too much time projecting the future and planning out literally year and a half in advance. And that is not good for the soul, and it is also not very mindful. So the new system means that I will have like a set amounts for certain binders, so I can sort of freewheel within those binders, but within boundaries. Because the last couple of weeks I've gone a bit rogue. And it's been nice, so I need a bit of structure but not be prisoner to my spreadsheet anymore, because I've been doing this a long time now. I've got the lay of the land, I know how it's all working. I don't need to be as attached to my spreadsheet any longer, which is a very weird thing for me to say. So we're going to be doing that today. I'm also going to give you an update about the Southwest Budget Meetup, which was great, and let you know all about that. Quick update on my health. Despite my bubbliness, I'm having a really good hour right now, so I thought I'd grasp it with both hands. I'm still feeling really unwell. I did go back to work yesterday and today just on reduced hours, and I'll be on reduced hours next week before my operation, and then I'm going to be off again for a couple of weeks, and then probably on reduced hours after that. So the reason I mention all that is I'm going to be putting the shop on holiday at the end of Sunday, so technically Monday morning. So if there is anything you want from the shop last minute before I pop it on holiday at the end of Sunday, get those in, because then I'll be taking like a good 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks off from the op and onwards. So on screen is hyperjar. I don't know any of the numbers that are in there. I know we've got 120 for groceries, and that's all I can remember. So leave it on screen for a minute now for you can see how little we have left across all the jars, I expect. Right, so affirmation. Last week's was, as I take on new challenges, I feel positive, calm and confident, which is good. And this week's affirmation, and the last one is, oh, my life is abundant in all areas. What a wonderful affirmation. Oh, I love that. Please do use that this week, because that's just a nice one. Aww. So that's it. That's the end of this deck. So we'll just have to rotate through the other ones that I've got. I'm just going to keep going through them. I've got 3 different decks now, although some of the cards have gone missing because I've sent them to people. But yeah, we'll do that. Right, so cash. We have got £300, I hope. So let's give it a count. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 3. Yeah. £300. I'm sorry that I've not been replying to any messages and stuff. I will, I promise. I do really appreciate you messaging those, so please do keep your messages, comments, keep your comments coming. I really do appreciate them, and I promise I will get back to them hopefully over the weekend. What should we do first? Should we do rejig or should we do budget meetup stuff first? Let's do budget meetup stuff first, seeing as I'm looking at it all. So the Southwest Budget Meetup was a couple of Saturdays ago, I think. I was so poorly, but Esther is a very dear friend, and I wanted to go to support her, so I managed to wrench my way over to Bath on the train, and I had to stand up on the train the whole way there, which was rough, really rough, but it worked out really well because that's all I could think about, so I wasn't getting anxious about meeting new people and stuff, so that was cool. So yeah, so arrived in Bath. It was a very small group, a very lovely group, and apparently there are plans to do it again next year, although it might be called something different, so I'll let you know what I learn about that as I learn about it. But yeah, it was really lovely. So a huge shout out to Esther and Tina and Heather for organising it and pulling everything together, and also a very special shout out to Fabienne, hello, It was just so lovely. So Esther did such a great job at like keeping everybody talking and like hosting the event. She's amazing. And we had a swaps table, and Esther also ran a couple of games for us, like get to know you type games, which was really, really good fun. There was so much cake. I didn't eat any of it, but it all looked delicious. And yeah, and tea and coffee and drinks flowing. And it was just such a lovely, lovely day. I was blown away actually about how nice it is to share a hobby with others who share the same hobby. Like, I've never done that. So like, you know, like people do book clubs, and then the young kids do like Pokemon, and there's loads of different like clubs and groups that, you know, Stitch and Bitch Knit and Natter, that's probably more appropriate. All those sorts of things. Like, I've never ever done anything like that, and to be honest, I've never really seen the value in it. I didn't understand, like, you know, what people got from it, but I get it now. Just to be able to speak totally openly and freely about your hobby with other people in the same position, oh, it was just great. So good. We shared lots and lots of ideas on ways to improve like our systems and stuff, particularly mine. I spent a lot of time talking about ways that I might be able to improve my system because I was feeling it was getting a bit stale. So I've taken on board quite a lot of the feedback from everybody. Might not implement all of it, but yeah, we'll see over the next few weeks what happens. But there was also a goodie bag. Oh, would you like to see what's in the goodie bag? So exciting. So this was the goodie bag, and as always, one of my multi-hairs flying off of it. Right, let's just dump it all out and we'll have a look. Right, so first off, a magic eraser, which I'm really, really happy and excited about. I've got lots of things I need to rub off, so we'll have a go with this later and see how good they are. So magic eraser was one. Some amazing placeholders from Heather. Heather does have a shop, and when it is reopened, she's going to let me know so I can let you know, but some amazingly beautiful placeholders, which I'm really happy about. I also have a My Money Matters Wafty Wafty pen, which is going to become my favourite pen very quickly, I'm sure. We've got a little binder charm, which is too cute. It's all fluffy. I love it. Very, very cute. From the swaps table, I picked up Esther's Driving 50s, which is so much fun. So years and years ago, I used to wear like tea dresses like all the time. That was like my vibe. And I hopefully will be able to again one day when I'm feeling more confident about myself. So yeah, absolutely love this. Was into all things 50s from a really young age, actually. Like, really enjoyed like 50s music and stuff. We also have got Piggy Pose, which I adore. So this is one of Esther's. So I say Esther all the time, don't I? My Money Matters. So Piggy Pose is awesome. It's like Ducky Dots in a way. So it's got each of these pigs, and you get all of these little piggies. They've all got their own little personalities, and they're so cute. I don't know if you'll be able to see these or not, but yeah, they're just super cute. And on Esther's advice, I wrote their names on their bums so I can easily determine which piggy is which. So yeah, I'm going to do this as like a race type thing and see which piggy wins. Thought it'd be good fun. So I haven't set any denominations yet, but I will do when we get to play with this. I don't know when that will be, but hopefully soon, because it is just too cute and I love it. So yeah, Piggy Pose is awesome. And then also, this was just an additional gift from Esther because she's so sweet. She has given me some llama paper clips. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. I love them. So yeah, I might put these on my money instead of the flat clips, but I think they will take up quite a lot of space. But yeah, aren't they lovely? Oh, thank you, Esther. So yeah, it was just really, really good fun. I loved it. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. It has given me some confidence to say that I might go to a big budgeting meetup at some point, maybe. Don't know. I think I would still need some social support for that one. I think we were talking about maybe all travelling up together, which would be quite nice, but yeah, I don't know. I might be at a BBMU one day. Wait and see. Also off the swaps table, I got this from Heather, which is just such an incredible thing to be able to have, and for free. I'm so, so grateful, and expressed my gratitude at the time as well. I love it. So it's this really sweet, cute, really tactile binder with these little, oh, I've got a little sticker, forgot about that, with these little envelopes where you pop the money in this way. And I love them. There's 20 envelopes in here, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this yet. I've got a few ideas. But yeah, no hard plans for this at the moment. So if anyone can think of some good ideas for how I can use this binder, there's 20 envelopes. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you've got any ideas for that one. Like I said, I've got a couple, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, that was the big budgeting meetup. Oh, that's a big lie. That wasn't the big budgeting meetup. That was the Southwest Budget Meetup. So yeah, so the Southwest Budget Meetup will be having a rename next year to something different, I believe. Yeah, cool. Right, so let's get into the plan of the plan. So the plan, what I want to do is I want to sort of jiggle things around a little bit so that this binder becomes all variable things that have like set amounts and caps and limits. So that's what I want to do, swap things around. So this becomes all variable. Oscar's binder, which is the bit I'm so sad to let go. I love having an Oscar binder specifically, but he is getting older now, and this seems like, I don't know, some sort of like coming of age movement for me as a mum. I'm letting go. So this is going to become like our annuals binder. So our annuals aren't bills, they're just things that come up annually, like school holidays, Christmas, that sort of thing. So that's going to become the annuals one, which will mostly be just Oscar, to be fair. This one, I think, is just going to be my envelopes moving forwards. So friends, fun, and everything like that. I'm kind of not really on screen. And then the savings challenges will become savings, full stop. So let's do this. I'm going to need some space, aren't I? Let's jig this over this way. Move the cash for a minute. Right, so in here then, I've got some variables to move. So cash is staying. So after cash, I then want to put stuff. And then weirdly, after stuff, I then want to put birthdays. And this is because I've got all different types of vinyl on all my envelopes. So I kind of want to give it some rhyme to it at the same time. So that's that one. Then after that, we are going to have health. And then clubs, which is not there. Then clubs, and then I can't remember if I was going to put adventure in this binder or not. Oh no, I don't remember the plan. No, we're going to leave adventure, I think, in this fun binder still. Yep, that's right. Then clubs, then car. So then car insurance will be coming out because that is an annual. Phones will be staying in because it is technically savings, but it is also technically variable in as much as car is variable. So it's going to have a cap of 1,000. And then when we need to buy new devices, then we'll take them out of here. So it's sort of spending rather than saving. And that's my logic anyway. So phones are staying in there. And then emergency and new home are coming out, I think, as savings. Oh, should emergency stay in here? I think emergency should stay in here, actually. Yeah, let's leave emergency in there. So I think that's it from spending. Oh no, one more, school. School, I'm going to make a variable thing moving forward. Let's put school here. No. No, let's put school here. I might change this order off camera. So what I'm going to do, school's going to be in there now as a variable up to £100. And that is because like we really should be saving an extra pocket for school. So I have stuff, which is like anything stuff for Oscar, but that covers like clothes, shoes, random things with friends. And then school will cover like trips, stationery, football boots that come up randomly in the middle of the year, that sort of thing. So that's going to go there. Holidays is an annual. That's the school holidays. Future needs to come out. That's savings. So holidays is an annual. That's school holidays. But I've also ordered some new stickers, vinyl from Dilly Dally Budgets to split out all of the school holidays. So February, Easter, May, so on. Yeah, holidays are staying, and here is an annual. Uniform is staying. Summer is a holiday. That's staying. And birthday is staying. So also we want car insurance, which we'll put at the front for now because that's about to come up. So that's savings. Right, so far, so good. Okay, right, Christmas. In order of things, technically, that's the October holiday, isn't it? So that's before the car insurance, and car insurance is before Christmas. So Christmas is going in there. Holiday, weekend away, So weekend away, this is actually our anniversary, and I have ordered a new sticker from somebody that I'll replace to update this one. So that's going in there for now, but then weekend away will go back into the fun binder when I've done that. So anniversary comes after the summer holiday, but before the birthday. So that's where that's going to go. And we're just going to pretend that we've not put any money in there this year. Future is savings, new home is savings. Amazing. I think that's everything. Yeah, holiday's going to stay in here. Yeah, adventure and holiday. Awesome. So that is still the fun binder then. I don't know about adventure. Yeah, adventure can stay in there. That's fine. Lovely. Okay, hopefully that made some sort of sense. So I do have some new envelopes coming for this one to split out all the school holidays, so I can put those in order. And then this is all of our variable stuff. So the plan going forward will be the variable binder is going to get up to £100 a week to keep things fully stocked and flowing and looking nice. And then the annuals is going to get £50 a week. I'm still sort of on the fence about that at the moment because we have got this LISA goal. So it's either £50 a week starting this week and then forever, or it is going to wait until April and then I'm going to attack it. I don't know quite which to do. I feel like the 50 quid a week is more sensible and I just let go of the whole 8 grand LISA dreams. Ooh, it's hard. I'm going to put 50 quid in here this week anyway, we'll see. Right, future and new home, that's going to go into savings. So let's tidy these up a little bit. First of all, like I say, I might change the order of some of these things. But yeah, we will see. So new home, I think I'm just going to pop in the back here, and also future. So this is Oscar's future, which obviously we do with the savings challenge, but I just want to keep the envelope in one place. So these are the completed challenges for Oscar, and then this is the working on one, if that makes sense. Probably not. I'm starting to run out of words, quite bad. Right, should we get on with some actual stuffing of some cash then and see how this goes? Right, so variable binder, £100 for this one then. So cash is really, really empty, as is stuff. I really don't think I should have birthdays there. It doesn't feel right. Let's take birthdays out of there. Health, club, school, birthdays. We'll put birthdays there. That makes more sense. Because birthdays actually got a rolling cap of 100. It's got 200 in there at the moment because that covers the Christmas birthdays. I've got a whole clump of birthdays at Christmas time. Right, so £100. Let's put 50 quid into cash. So 20, 40, 50. Lushers. And then we'll put 40 into stuff, which takes stuff up to 50 as well. That works. So then health's got 120, clubs has got 105. School will be empty for now. Birthdays we'll leave for the minute because we're good, I think. Oh no, actually birthdays. I'm going to put a tenner in there for my niece's birthday. And then that's the £100, but I really want to put 10 into phones. So let's take 10 out of cash. And then I'm going to put 10 into phones. Cool. We'll get into a rhythm with it at some point. I think it will become easier when these ones are like fully loaded at the front again. But yeah, cool. So let's have a run through then. So cash is just for covering credit card spends for things that aren't already covered on Hyperjar. So on Hyperjar, we have our groceries and home and fun, and then also ice cream, which is just like sweet treats for like Oscar and I really when we're out and about and doing stuff. So cash covers anything else that we buy on the credit card, and it has a cap of £100. And so that just keeps me honest. When we're buying things, I know not to go crazy because I know we'll only have £100 in this envelope to cover any spends. And ideally, I don't want to spend the £100 every month because then we're not going to get anywhere with other things. So cash has got a cap of 100. Stuff has a cap of 100. This is for all of Oscar's stuff, like I said before. So clothes, shoes, stuff with friends, random bits of money that we decide to give him for things, hair, appointments, that sort of stuff. So stuff is a cap of 100. Health has a cap of 200. And I like to have that because you never know with health. You might have like a really bad patch where you have to spend 50 or 60 quid on prescriptions. hashtag real life. So £200 for health is the cap there. Clubs also has a cap of £200, and that is to cover anything that we need to do for Oscars, clubs and competitions. So competition fees, competition accommodation and travel. Luckily, everything's been local this year, which has been great. So we haven't had to worry too much about that, but I do need to get that back up to the 200 to make me comfy. School is going to have a cap of 100. And birthdays is going to have a cap of 100 as well. And that's just to make sure that I've got a bit of a buffer for all of my nieces and nephews and brothers and sisters and mums and dads and everything's birthdays. So 200 in there for Christmas at the minute. Car maintenance has a cap of 1,000. That covers MOT, service, tyres and any other maintenance or emergencies. Phones will have a cap of 1,000, and that is to buy new handsets so that we don't have to get them on credit. So yeah, looking forward to being able to buy our first ever phones with just out and out money. That'll be very exciting. And then emergency, which is £1,000. So this is all our, what did I say? Variable. So variable and fluid funds. That feels good though. I feel okay. I feel happy about that. That is fine. So then into the annuals then. So at the moment we've got the October school holidays, then the Christmas school holidays, then the February holidays, then the Easter holidays, and so on and so on and so on, all to come out in the next few weeks. So I don't know if I will put 50 quid in there. Maybe we will just use the Christmas scratch off to save for Christmas school holidays this year still. Yeah, we'll do that just so I don't get confused. So October holidays in there, car insurance, that'll be coming out soon, and Christmas, we're fully funded. And then we've got uniform, so school uniform, which we tend to like to get fully stuffed for sort of May, June time, ready for buying new uniform for September. And then the school summer holidays, which I like to save 600 for, and then this will be our anniversary, which we never spent. We've got 300, so I'm just going to leave it in there and maybe just roll it over next year. Or if at some point in the year we decide that we would like to go out for like a fancy meal somewhere, then I know we've got the money. So yeah, so that's cool. And then Oscar's birthday is behind that. So what I'll do when these get spent, I'll move the envelopes to the back and we'll just do like a revolving through all of these. So the question is, do I actually want to put 50 quid in here today? Because the next thing that I would be putting money into would be the Christmas holidays, which is actually in a challenge. So I'm not going to put 50 quid in here today, nor am I going to put 50 quid into that entire scratch off challenge, to be transparent. But yeah, it's just nice to have a bit of structure. So 100 for this one, 50 for this one. Anything left is challenges and bits and bobs. So adventure, we are going to put £10 into here, because it is tradition. So we've got 210 in adventure right now, nothing for holiday. And then all of mine are very, very sad. I'm going to put my purse money, which is actually £10 because I forgot to stuff it one week, into fun. So I've got 15 in fun. Lovely. So into savings then. Should we see how much we've got left? I could just do the maths, but oh, I've talked so much, I'm really out of breath. Hang on. Right, so left for challenges and things, we have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So 180. So our LISA savings are going to take like a real hit if I stick to this plan the way that I've got it laid out. But what I'm hoping is if I'm putting £100 a week into this binder, these will all start getting pretty well funded pretty quickly, which means then anything that we don't spend will then automatically go to the LISA. So that way I know I can actually afford to put the money into the LISA and not like run ourselves totally thin. Because to be honest, the last month or two, I've been a bit uncomfortable with how little money we've sort of got floating around and available. So it would be so nice to be able to treat the LISA like I did the debt, but the urgency is different. So I don't feel like I have to scrape every penny into the LISA. That might change at some point, but yeah, anyway, that's where we're at. I'm going to stop talking. Right, Ducky Dots. I actually would really like to get this finished. I love it, but I want to use the money. So yeah, I think I'm going to pull quite a few ducks from this today. We'll see, I might get too carried away. So we've got a red, which is 5. Orange is 15. Let's do one more. Ooh. And a green, oh, which is also 15. So 35. What did I say? Red, orange, green. 35. Yeah. So, red. Orange. I don't know whether to do the dark green or the light green again. I think I'm just going to do the light green. Oh no, did I say the light green? Yeah. So 35 going into here today. So let's see what that leaves us with. So we've got 300 in the bank. Ooh, this is exciting. 300 in the bank and 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 1. Yay! So £400 in Ducky Dots at the minute, which is good. I might have to use this for Oscar's school trip. That's what I'm thinking, because he's now got the 2, isn't he? Magical creatures. Let's have a go at this. So let's do a couple. So if we do... If I make that 3 a 5, that will then total this up to 50, won't it? I think so. So we're going to do 5... and 4, so 9 in total. So 5, and then £4 into the bag. Lovely. So this has got 30 now, and the coins in the bag. Right, Santa's sack. Let's have a go at this then. Let's go here. Oh, we got a Santa. So that is 10. And then I'm going to do this one as well. Oh, it's also a Santa. So 20 quid for this one this week. I'm really not very good at getting all the bits off. Never mind. Right, 20 quid going in there for Santa's sack. Llama Chameleon needs 15, but should we have a go with our magic eraser? Because I don't really want to sacrifice 15 in one go. Oh, I'm excited about this. Does it just rub? How does it work? It's not doing anything. Oh, yes it is. You have to be quite careful though, don't you? It's not very good for precise rubbing. Ooh, fun. Does it leave a... Oh, that's exciting. Right, let's cross this off here and then I'll put 5 in. Lush. So that means we will have 100 in the bank and 20, 30, 35, 40. So 140 in Llama Chameleon, 10 more pounds, that'll be done. Snakes and adders. We're not going to have anything left for the Lysa. I'm just going to throw that out there. Because, like I said, I've got two school trips for Oscar now, so we're going to be doing a lot of this. Right, where did I... Here. I finished there. Let's erase everything else. Am I not doing this right? When I see other people do it, it looks a lot more elegant. I feel like I'm not doing this properly. Hey, that's really cool, though. Mind blown. Ooh, love it. That's really cool. Right, so we are here. Let's establish which direction we're going in first. So that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. So we're going that way. Right. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is here. So £5 to kick us off. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another 5 and a 1. Oh, let's do that again. And 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. So we're back down here again. So 6 times 6. You're kidding me. It's 36, isn't it? So we're here. And what's good is I can rub these dots out straight away. Because I got a rubber. That's exciting. A tiny little dot did not want to come off. 36. Oh, that's so much. Right, okay, so 25, 30. I'll condense all this in a sec. I just can't do the maths. 5, 6. Ouch. So in total, we have got 25, 35, 45, 47, if I have somehow done maths right. So 40, we better put that 5 back and use that for other things. Oh, I'd already, yeah, okay, brain, catch up. Oh, I've lost my mind. Bear with. Right, so what did I say? 47. That's what we've got. 20, 45, 7. Okay, cool. So in total then, because I took £100 out for an instalment already, so at the moment we have left 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 92, and then whatever changes in the bag, which is 3. So we've got 95. So only £5 away before I can make another instalment on the trip, which is great. This is such a good challenge for this sort of thing, where I like to make instalments, because there's no end. Well, there obviously is, but just to let you know, I have all intentions of doing this like I play real snakes and ladders, which is you have to end like on a whole number. So if you are here and you roll 6, then you won't need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you were here and you rolled a 1, then you finished. So I'm planning to do that. So we could be doing this forever. We'll have to see. But yeah, oh, fun. Ooh, I get to rub this out now too. Oh, I'm far too excited about having this eraser. So happy with this. Right, let's do another 5 on here, because me and Ben have started to look at new pots and pans and what we need. At the moment, we have established that we need a frying pan. That's as far as we've got. We need way more than that, but it's a start. Right, so £5 going in here. So we've got 100 in the bank and another 5 going in. So Oscar's Future, fun. So I think we're just going to finish this today. So it's £15 left to finish it, which we can do, which is great. So I'm just going to colour these in, and I'm back in a minute. Ah, yay, all done. I did lose a little pen control during that, but never mind. So that was nice as a quick, easy one to finish. So that saved 45. So hopefully I'll count up and we have 45. So that was October till Nov 25. So let's make sure we've got £45 before we find out what the next one is. So 15 going in. Like that. So we have got 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Lovely. I'm going to pinch a £5 out of Snakes and Adders and swap it for those coins. Put the coins in here. Ooh. Lovely. So that £45 completed can now go into Oscar's Future, which is where we're collecting everything that we've saved in the big book from Soph. Oh, hang on. I just need to open this. Oh, that really gave me a hard time. So we've got 600 in the bank and 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85. Oh, amazing. Shall I swap that for that? I mean, it's going to go in the Lysa anyway. Yeah, let's just swap it just so that I know. I didn't swap it, did I? Right, 85. So 685 in Oscar's Future now. Oh, that's so cool. Right, let's see now what the next one is. Is this all on screen? Hopefully, as well as I can make it. So the next one we are doing for Oscar's Future is, Road to Forever. Oh, this is going to take a long time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this one like I have the stars and roll to see how many I'm going to colour in. But as they're quite low numbers, I might use a 6-sided dice. What's the biggest that could possibly be? This looks pretty big here, doesn't it? 5, 10, 18. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll use a 6-sided dice for this one and see how many we're going to cross off. Oh, this is exciting. I love these colours. They're so pretty. These books are so awesome. So Nov 25 is when we're going to start that one. We're still in November next week? Yeah, we are. Exciting. Right, so I don't have very much left for the Lysa. I do have £4 for cheeky bonus. And also, sorry, this video's been quite a long one, hasn't it? But let's see. Not much to go into the Lysa. This was really bad, but never mind. We've got 20, 30, 35, 40 to go towards our 8k goal for this year. That's upside down. So 40 quid going in there, but like I said, as the variables become more full, and we spend less, that will get more money. But yeah, it just lets me know that we can definitely afford it. Also, the big thing is, I guess, is ducky dots. So depending on where we are with Oscar's school trips and things, this might go straight to the LISA, which would be a great boost. But yeah, Oscar's school trips. So at the moment, I think we've got across the 2 trips, £690 left to pay. Might be 590 between now and like March next year. So one of them has just got an outstanding balance of 300 to be paid by March, and there's £300 placeholder in ducky, and I did think about just paying it so it wasn't looming over me. But let's finish ducky. It makes sense to finish it. So I'm gonna have a bit of a race to finish this. So yeah, the LISA will be getting less because I'm gonna be putting more in here. Oh, I've done a lot of waffling today. Right, so cheeky bonus. Let's have a go with you. We've got £4 for this week. So the first one is number 5, which is that there a charity. Whoops. And 5 again. And 1, which is Oscar. And the last one is Ben. So Oscar has 9, Ben now has 1 because he's had his 10. I've got 9 still, Oscar's Future has 9, Charity has 5, and Gifts is empty at the minute, which is good. So that is everything. A bit of a long one, bit of a random one. But there we are. I hope you have an absolutely amazing week. I'll be back next Friday with cash stuffing. I've got nothing special, no. Oh, thinking about it though, the only thing that the op is going to muck up a bit is there might not be a video, not next Friday, but the Friday after. And I think also Save Your McSave might have to be postponed. And there might not be a count up next month either. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Anyway, this week's affirmation, the last from this deck, is my life is abundant in all areas. So yeah, do try and work with that one this week if you would like to. I feel like I have spoken for Britain. I'm going for a lie down and maybe a coffee. But yeah, have an amazing week. Drop me some comments about anything. Ideas for this savings book would be hugely welcomed, please. Thank you very much. So there's 20 envelopes in here. What do I do with them? Yeah, and then yeah, also let me know about how your week's been and stuff, and I'm gonna go. Have a lovely week. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.